What's happening, YouTube? Simulation Junkie here with my first attempt at a Let's Play utilizing NASCAR Thunder 2002 on the original Xbox. That's right, the original Xbox. We're going to start this season off by clicking on Race Modes, clicking on a new season,
Welcome to season
and we are going to do a full 36 race season. We are going to do this with the AI difficulty set to Legend. That is the highest that it will go, and it's not a choice to show off my skills or to demonstrate my superiority on this game. You're going to notice really quickly I'm not superior, but it's just to show you how difficult the AI can be in order to win a championship. Race length, the game allows you to do 3, 5, 10, 25, 50, 100%, but we are going to stick to 5%. And we're going to pick unlimited fuel and tires. Damage is going to be on, yellow flags will be on, and these three right here are just to show you that we're going to have to use some type of racing strategy in order to win that championship. So here we go. Our driver that we're going to choose, of course, is number 43, the King, Mr. Richard Petty. Race 1, as always, the Daytona 500. It is race 1 of 36 at Daytona International Speedway, and is a 2.5 mile super speedway and only 10 laps. So let's get this season started right now. Those of you that never played the game, the loading times are relatively quick. As you see, we're ready to go. I am going to utilize the setup that I received from the Prima official strategy guide, of course.
But I'm sure most would prefer to win here more than.
And we are going to do just about the entire season without qualifying. I don't want to waste your time, and we are going to start the race right now. Now, the first thing you're going to notice that I noticed quickly is that the cars in front of us are going to brake check, and you definitely need to get off to the side of them, because if you don't, and you don't cheat, you are never going to catch the draft, and you're never going to be able to keep up. Take my word for it. Coming out of turn 1, they usually brake check again as well. Alright, not so severe this time. Oh, there it is. There's the brake check. Alright, so now what we need to do is we need to stay in the draft as best as we can, as with any NASCAR game at Daytona or Talladega. A little bit of throttle control. I started a wreck right away, and no caution. The game is pretty lenient with the cautions. It is actually pretty difficult to start a caution, and of course I hit the wall. Got very tight right away. You know, for a game that came out in 2002, the graphics are pretty good. They still hold up. The rules are relatively pretty similar to what they are today, so not that difficult. Now the controlling is a little bit different. I'm used to next-gen consoles, obviously with a wheel or the analog stick, and I find that utilizing this game, I'm better off with the D-pad. However, with the D-pad, I get choppy turns, and I get really tight really quick. So I will hopefully progress by the end of the season to using the analog stick.
Number 26 up high. The 26 car just got by you.
I believe that is Mr. Excitement Jimmy Spencer in the Kmart car, so I need to catch up to him, get a little draft going. Now, one thing you should know about the draft in this game is it's very difficult to get behind somebody and actually punch them. You actually have to get behind them, get your draft meter filled all the way up, which I hate, and then you can go to the left or the right. But if you stay right behind them, and I'll try and demonstrate this in a little bit, you cannot bump draft them. You just basically get in their stream, and when you want to take off, you go to the left or to the right, and you're gone. One of the things that I really like about this game is it will cause accidents ahead of you. So you're going to have to dodge a few accidents here and there, and we're going to have to utilize some type of pitch strategy here in order to get a win. Now the game does provide you a few different views. Right now we're in the chase view. As soon as I come out of this turn, I will show you the bumper cam.
Fuel's down to half.
And my crew chief is telling me I'm halfway on fuel. And now we have our cockpit cam, which is pretty good. One thing about the cockpit cam that I will tell you, that it will tell you how many laps you have before you run out of gas, which is always nice to know. We have the hood cam, chase cam, and then the far chase cam. Steve Park is all over my ass. Now we're going to try one more lap before we pit.
Great lap, great lap.
And that is my best lap of the day at a 45.744. Turn 1 this game is pretty easy for me. I get right into it, no problem. Turn 2, not bad. Turn 3 is not bad. But coming out of 3 into 4 is usually where I get nice and tight. Pit speed, Daytona, 100 miles per hour. Pretty crazy, right?
Car high. Number 1 just got by you.
Whoop!
Save your tires.
Whoop!
Careful, you're getting low on fuel.
Still made it. Nope, nope. Repair damage, nope. Done.
Halfway home. 10-4.
Didn't notice if I hit the cone, but obviously it's not a penalty because there is no cone. I have pit crew gas only. Let's go. Don't mess up. Those are my pit crew guys. Don't have any helmets. One guy's looking for a little grass there from me. See if I got any grass on my grill, and I'm off. Not bad. Second guy off.
You're clear. Step on it. Clear all around.
Clear all around. I'm heading out. So we got 4 laps to make up 33 positions.
2 is entering the track ahead. Car down low.
And we just might have a chance.
Clear all around.
In the upper left-hand corner, you'll notice I have a track map.
Car entering the track ahead.
I can also change that to a health indicator. It looks pretty good. Majority of the field is pitting on this turn. I believe Rusty is the only guy ahead of me. Let's find out.
The 40 car is exiting pit row ahead. That's another in the rear view mirror. Nice pass. Coming up on cars exiting pit row.
Yeah, nice draft going here on Rusty. And I'm going to try go to the inside. Lose some position.
Car low.
Of course, getting too tight again. Kiss the wall.
Clear all around. Good lap.
And coming across some cars getting on the pit road.
Number 2 up high. The 2 car has got a run on you.
Notice the AI is very difficult. They like to block. They like to tag your fenders, no problem.
Up high. Good pass.
Ooh, Bobby Labonte.
You've got a good run going. You're clear. The 88 car is up high.
As you can tell right now, I'm right on his tail.
Clear
The
all
best I could do is get up to 202. Now I got to pass him.
Number 10.
And now we're going for the win. 2 laps to go. Got 2 cars ahead of me.
Clear.
Ooh, getting real tight. Front left tire is very worn. Let's see what I could do. Halfway on fuel, that's not going to be an issue. Notice my fuel gauge is blinking red. I seem to be making some progress here. Looks like Tony Stewart, maybe Dale Jr. up ahead. Nope, looks like Kevin Harvick and Tony.
The 10 car is coming up quick. The 20 car is up high. Second place. You're clear.
You gotta watch out because the AI will bump you here.
Car up high. You're in the lead. You're clear.
Looks like Johnny Benson and Kevin Harvick are right behind me. They're going to try to draft me, pass me. Let's see if I get tight in this turn. That would be bad. Hugging the line down low. It looks like I'm going to win the Daytona 500.
Great teamwork. Let's keep this.
Now, one thing this game does not do is doesn't give you any cutscenes, doesn't give you any replay ability. What it will do is it'll give you some key highlights. As you can see, reel 1 at 352. This was a highlight of some sort. I caused a wreck trying to pit. And reel 3, I guess, getting out of the pits as quickly as we did was key 2. Reel 4, reel 5, and that's it. Richard Petty wins at 8 minutes 29 seconds, followed up by Kevin Harvick, Tony Stewart, Johnny Benson, Bobby Labonte, Jeff Green, Joe Nemechek, Dale Jarrett, Ward Burton, and Mr. Bill Elliott. You could view the complete stats by pressing A. It tells you who finished first, Richard Petty, started 43rd, 10 laps, 1 lap led, the most important one, the money lap, 175 points, 5 points bonus, and $1.2 million. There were no cautions, 7 lead changes. Time of race was, again, 8:29. Average speed was 176.65. Margin of victory was very, very low. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. And race number 2 will be coming up shortly.